is almost here. The tall ships are making their way to Erie for the 2022 festival. And Erie's own Brig Niagara is on its way, sailing to Erie all the way from Ohio. And Erie News Now is bringing you exclusive coverage from on board the Niagara as it makes its way to Erie. That's where we find our Tom Kowalski and our Sarah Tonks with a closer look at what it's like with life on the Brig.
Hey everyone, we are here under the ship and we have a very special guest here. This is Gary Pierkowski. He is a veteran of the Brig Niagara. He's been volunteering here for a while. And Sarah, do you have any questions for him here?
Well, my main question is, what is your position here on the ship and how did you get involved?
Well, I'm a crew volunteer. I started out as just a maintenance technician volunteer. So I've only been involved for about 6 months now. I originally found out about it when I was at home working on a model ship on the Niagara, and I was watching Erie News Now, and they had a segment on about the Niagara coming in from Cleveland. They were looking for volunteers, and I was a bit surprised. I thought that there would be a waiting list to be on the Niagara, to work on the Niagara. So I jumped at the opportunity, so I figured, why work on the model? I could work on the real thing. So it was a lot of fun, and so I helped put the Niagara together, uprigging it over the winter. And I was just going to do maintenance, but I found out the sailing was a lot of fun, so I started sailing, and now I've been part of the crew as a volunteer, but yeah, I've been loving it ever since. So I haven't touched my model in months, but I'll get back to it someday when winter comes.
What has your favorite experience been so far?
Going aloft. I love going aloft in the rigging, on the halyards, and working with the sails and stuff. I used to climb trees as a kid, so it's basically like that. It's except a little bit more dangerous and a little bit more exciting, but and that and working with the crew. I found that I thought working with a boat would be the best part of the experience, but actually I find working with the crew is even better, from the flagship Niagara administration down to the captains, all the way down to the lowest ranking person on the boat, which I believe is me. And I really like working with them. They're very helpful and knowledgeable, and they made my experience, surreal, to be honest with you.
And so what are you looking forward to most when we get to Erie with the Tall Ships Festival?
Sharing the Niagara with the Erie community and any other community, like we've done with the tall ships around the Great Lakes area. I've always been very proud of the Niagara. I remember when I was a child, when it was down at the foot of State Street, sitting on blocks, and I was really excited when they put it back together. I never thought I'd be on it, either maintenance-wise or actually being on the crew, but I've always been very proud of that. Not everybody's hometown has their own, historic tall ship, so I've been very proud to be a part of that, and I'm glad that we could share that with the community and anybody else in the country, to be honest with you.
Well, if nothing else, that's a reason that everybody should come out to check out the tall ships over the next several days, and we hope to see you all there. But for now, from the Brig Niagara, for Tom Kowalski and myself, Sarah Tonks, Erie News Now.
And the countdown is on. It all kicks off tomorrow afternoon with a parade of sails.